Well, it's summer, and do you have a party and maybe you're not sure exactly what to do? Well, we have got some great ideas for you to elevate your options with some delicious trends from D'Amico Hospitality this morning. We want to welcome Christy Altendorf and also Executive Chef Jeff Lambden Stout. And this spread is blowing me away. How fun is this?
Love it.
Thanks for coming in this morning.
Thanks for having us.
All right, we've got so much to get to, so I want to just talk about this. So give you a call. There's all different price points.
Exactly.
You know, just get on the calendar, right? That's important.
Sooner rather than later. It's summer. Everybody's hosting, and so if we can help, we would love to. And if not, hopefully today's just some great tips and tricks for folks at home.
Wonderful. Lots of different themes that you could, suffice and whatnot.
Absolutely. I mean, summer's the time in Minnesota where we all want to be outdoors, and we're celebrating many different things. Weddings, pride celebrations, graduation parties, anything that you might want, but always we want to make sure that inspiration is being brought through of the beautiful summer produce that we have here in Minnesota.
Great. Okay, let's start over here.
Let's start. So as we kick things off with any special occasion, we always want to get a drink in somebody's hand right away. Maybe it's a mocktail, maybe it's a cocktail, maybe it's a beautiful sparkling wine, but there's a lot of great options that we can look at, and here you'll see that we've pre-batched a couple of different things, which is really convenient when you're hosting at home because it makes sure that when your guests are arriving, you're not whipping up cocktails, they're just ready to go for everyone.
I agree. That's so stressful. You need someone to do that so that you can greet them and move along.
For sure.
Okay, let's talk about this. Charcuterie's been big for a long time,
Always.
But people still love it so much.
They do, and it's not going anywhere. So here we've got a couple of different versions of how you can really entertain your guests with small bites. So first here, these are things that you might see passed at an event. We've got a lovely little refreshing cucumber cup that's filled with a lobster salad and a little Fresno chili pepper on top, a sticky rice with some ahi tuna. Here is a little peppadew pepper that's stuffed with goat cheese, a pineapple jam, and speck, which is a type of bacon, essentially.
Yeah.
So little bites are great for folks who might be mixing and mingling because they can just take one, pop it in their mouth, and they're set.
God, that's so pretty what you've done here.
Thank
wow.
you.
Look at that.
This guy right here. I had nothing to do with it.
I love it.
But if we have folks who are maybe a little hungrier or we're looking to use food as decor, having a beautiful spread out, you can never go wrong. So we've got little mini sandwiches, we've got a red wine shallot butter with some yummy crusty bread, a variety of different meats and cheeses. The sausages came just from Kramarczuk's.
Wonderful.
So shopping local, really important. And then any of these cheeses at any of your local farmers markets are great buys on the weekend.
Yeah, and I love that you used herbs as all that. You don't even need flowers, right? No. Okay, what are we going to make here?
Today we have a small plate of a saffron rice cake. It's flavored with warm spices like cinnamon and star anise. On top of that, we're putting some pan-seared salmon. And then on top of that, we've got our zucchini.
Ooh, this is so good.
Zucchini and yellow squash is getting mixed with avocado cream sauce.
Okay.
Tomatillos, jalapeno, avocado, so creamy, cool, refreshing, and then a little bit of heat at that end from the jalapeno.
Wonderful.
It just keeps you going back for bite after bite.
So can D'Amico do a number of things where they can drop and leave, or they can have a chef stay, people stay, servers stay?
Definitely.
Bartenders?
There's a lot of different options. It really depends on what your party looks like. But our favorite is when we're either entertaining you in one of our 12 exclusive venues, or even coming to you. Maybe it's, again, a grad party on the shores of Lake Minnetonka or an office building downtown. But the menu can certainly be customized to whatever priorities you may have for your celebration. And with any luck, we'll have Chef Jeff there making a small plate of salmon for you.
That is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah,
Okay,
absolutely.
before we let you go, we got to talk about this over here. Look at
Thank you.
this. Over here, desserts. Who wants to talk about desserts?
We can't forget. I would be remiss to not talk about desserts. So a lot of times we may see really fancy desserts at events, but what we love doing right now is elevating those traditional things that you may have grown up on in your grandma's kitchen. So looking at different pies, here we have a key lime blackberry pie, absolutely delicious.
Blackberry. Oh my goodness.
And then a wild blueberry pie. Here we have brownies that have beautiful pressed flowers on top of them, pistachio max, half dipped in chocolate. And if you don't want a whole pie, make some minis.
I love these little minis. Look how cute they are. Oh
Easy,
my
poppable,
goodness.
good for the road or for breakfast.
Well, it's a beautiful spread. Absolutely
Thank
great.
you.
And you shared this recipe with us today?
We did, absolutely.
Oh, that's right. How did you prepare your salmon? Did you?
We just like to pan-sear it. Keep it simple, olive oil if you want to be a little bit healthier. Otherwise, your canola oil is great. Salt, a little bit of pepper.
And what's your favorite salmon that comes into market this time of year?
I mean,
That's a tough question.
there's a million different
options.
ones. So we use Norwegian salmon for ours, but I like Schooner Bay a lot.
You
so
do? Okay. I always
that's
kind of
me.
wonder what to buy. I'm kind of confused at the counter at
You
the,
gotta
at
try
the
'em
grocery
all.
store.
Well, this
Okay.
this platter, by the way, reminds me of the movie Hook when they have the food fight. This is setting the new standard for the Care Kitchen.
Oh,
It
yeah,
is.
hands
love
So
down.
all of you chefs watching, this is
Hands
what you're
down.
supposed
This
to
is
do.
what we need.
Well, it is
Of course, they're
wonderful.
leaving
Do we
it
get
all
to
back.
eat all this?
We
Yeah.
appreciate
Yeah,
that.
absolutely.
D'Amico Hospitality is
Amazing.
available. We have all the information
Thanks,
on
man.
care11.com about all their facilities and all of their wonderful services that they provide and this recipe. So that's fabulous. We'll be right back.